So this was the very first diet that I actually followed. You know, I went and got a food scale, measured all the foods. I followed this diet to the T. And it was that very first, like, kind of like wow factor where after about 8 weeks on this diet, it was like that visual, just like holy crap type results in the mirror where I finally saw that physique that I've always kind of wanted to strive to see, but I never really had the discipline to get there. I mean, you really realize the benefits of when you actually stick to a diet. The results are unbelievable. You can sit there and play the guess game all you want, guys. Oh, I'm gonna try to eat clean for a week and stuff like that, and then you go back to your old habits. No, when you really want to see just amazing first-hand results, you have to stick to something and stick to something. Like I said, I didn't see like major results until about 2 months, you know. But it was just like once I saw those results, I was hooked. And so this was actually the diet that led me from not just wanting to get leaner, but that actually led me into doing my very first show. Like my very first show, it wasn't even planned. I had seen such great results from this diet that everybody online, I'd made a thread on bodybuilding.com, and people were like, oh my gosh, like, you know, you look so amazing, you should do a show, blah, blah, blah. So I was about 6 weeks out, found a local pro qualifier in Mesa, Arizona when I was living there, and hey, 6 weeks out, I wasn't a full prep, but I was already like in really good shape from the diet, so I stuck with the diet. We made a couple minor adjustments, but nothing serious. But I mean, my very first show that I did, I was 1 and 2 for the novice overall, whatever. A lot of people thought I should have won. I was in better condition, but ended up getting second to that. And then I actually crossed over into the open class just to kind of see how I would do, and I got top 3 in a huge pro qualifier show. I mean, so it was, and I had amazing feedback as far as my conditioning, how I looked. So pretty much from there, you know, I was hooked. But it was after that, I got contacted by, his name's Tyler Mayer. I mentioned him earlier about he's a recent pro that inspires me. That he contacted me and, you know, asked if he could, you know, help me with my contest prep for my next show. So he actually, you know, he follows a different kind of dieting, more of a, you know, a diet on as many carbs as you can. Food sources aren't, you know, so vital as far as like you hear the people that say, oh, you can only eat eggs, you can only eat chicken, you can only eat oatmeal and brown rice for carbs. No, he allows the freedom to eat, you know, all different types of varieties of food. I mean, that's what you guys have all probably heard the new, it's very popular, if it fits in your macros term, similar type thing where, you know, if I want to have like a skinny cow or a Pop-Tart for my carbs for the day, as long as I deduct them from my totals, I can do that. So anyways, I ended up, he helped me for my second show that I did. A lot of you saw I made a lot of leading up videos, you know, 14 weeks out posing, all the way down to I think 3 weeks out posing. He was the one that helped me with my diet, and, you know, I think we did, you know, a great job. I love the way I looked. I definitely felt a lot fuller on more carbs, things like that. And my conditioning was good, but I think that I can definitely get harder in the future. Like I said, I've only done 2 shows, so I'm still learning my body. I think I have a lot of, you know, I mean, there's guys that have done way more shows than me that still kind of feel like they don't know their body, so I think I still have a lot to learn. But what I'm kind of doing right now is eyeing shows in 2013. I don't really want to start dieting until either the very end of this year, or if possible, I'd rather diet like the very first of 2013, and possibly, you know, eye some shows maybe around April, May, June, July-ish kind of time. So basically from now until then, I'll still be in off-season training, just, you know, focusing on, you know, putting on more muscle, getting bigger, getting stronger. That's basically it. I also am trying to get a little more, I would like to get a little more interactive with this channel. Instead of just putting up, you know, clips of me working out. I know it's pretty boring, guys, I'm sorry. But basically, I just use this YouTube channel as a place to document, you know, a lot of my lifts and things like that, talking about my progression. I was never really planning on making it, you know, an educational type channel, but it's kind of the more I've got into it and the more I've kind of seen a lot of other guys, you know, doing this type of stuff. It's, you know, I have so much knowledge. I've been doing this stuff for 12 years, constantly just obsessing over reading about, you know, workouts, nutrition. I've worked out with, a lot of people, this is pretty crazy. If you're a fan of bodybuilding, I've actually had the luxury of meeting and training with past Mr. Olympia Jay Cutler when I was down in Arizona. I mean, I have a lot of information that I can share with you guys as far as helping you out with nutrition and dieting and especially exercise, working out, done personal training. So anyways, I've came up with some ideas that I'd like to do, you know, doing workout videos and having commentary in them, you know, showing you guys exercises and then kind of telling you why I do them and what's the benefit of each exercise, things like that. Anyways, so give me your input on this video if you have any ideas as far as, I can also do like, you know, Q&A videos, ask me questions and I'll answer them on video. You know, I plan to do more cooking videos, kind of showing you guys like what I eat for breakfast, pre-workout, things like that, before bed meals. And then just give you guys some other, you know, muscle meals to make, things that are kind of quick and convenient. I don't like cooking for a long time, so I could show you some kind of quick meals that I make that are, you know, high in protein and carbs and things like that. Anyways, yeah, like I said,